We live in a hyper-connected world. We have a large workforce in virtual, mobile, and decentralized offices. Teams and organizations increasingly become more diverse. Today, many companies are present on social media using traditional communication channels less and less. If we add to this the economic, social, political, and health challenges of recent times, there is no surprise that ethical standards are defeated amid all this pressure and complexity in which we live. Let's look at how today, more than ever, we must lead with integrity and how we can facilitate the process of making ethical decisions in this difficult time. The classic study of ethics in business, moral mazes by Robert Jacob, points out that ethical leadership is carried out with personal actions and interpersonal relationships. In other words, there is a set of both personal and professional behaviors. Ethical leadership experts stated that leaders who communicate a strong message of ethics and values, but who are not perceived as ethical personally, can be considered hypocritical leaders. Also, nothing makes people more cynical than having a leader who talks incessantly about integrity, but then engage in unethical behavior and go so far as to encourage others to do so. Let's be honest, we follow and listen to a person who displays honesty, not only for their professional acts, but for their personal behavior and actions as well. From my point of view, it is not possible to separate personal from professional. No, it's not possible. Even more, today, due to the high level of personal exposure on social media and the fact that there are hundreds of cameras around us, watching us, we have more than ever to demonstrate integrity. It is better that what you say is what you do, and what you do is what you say. And this is why when we talk about ethical leadership, we are not only talking about integrity, but also about values, ethics, principles, and what is honest, fair, and moral. This is not a new topic. History reminds us that leading with integrity can even be a challenge. Many leaders have even been punished for defending their morals and principles. For example, Nelson Mandela went to prison because he defended equal rights in his country. Due to his moral stance, he was widely considered a political prisoner. Both in ancient times and today, it can be a challenge to maintain integrity, to lead with integrity. But what is very true before and today, that without integrity, we cannot lead. As leaders, we must constantly evaluate our character and choose what is ethical. And I would like to share with you one of the exercises that I encourage my students to practice. But before that, I want to invite you to follow us and continue the discussion on these topics that are impacting our leadership and our productivity. You will find in these videos a coaching question to help you reflect, plus tips to facilitate you to take immediate action. Remember that you can benefit others if you share this material. And go ahead and visit our YouTube channel and subscribe. you will receive a notification when the new material is available. Okay, the exercise. This exercise will help you to improve your integrity and ability to make ethical decisions. It's very simple. It's just 5 questions that you must ask before you make decisions. The first question is what I want to do or say ethical, correct, or legal? Second, would I do it if I were on the opposite side? Could I rule out a better alternative? Would a trusted advisor or a specialist agree? Would family, friends, my employer, or coworkers approve? 5 questions before you make a decision. Developing and maintaining ethical leadership requires a high degree of intentionality and an understanding of what is and is not ethical. Even more, it entails strategies that allow us to create ethical culture in which we can live every day, influence others, and create that legacy for future generations. Very well. Remember that our desire is to add value to your leadership and increase your ability to have that clarity for your next step. Like this video, don't hesitate to leave a comment or ask a question. We will be very happy to reply back to you. And in the meantime, while we meet again, I want you to reflect not only in the 5 questions that you need to ask before you make a decision, but also I want you to reflect on this question. Do you practice integrity daily? See you soon.